that you're exhausted when you're doing other things. Okay, particularly important for like burpee transitions, stuff like that. Okay, side plank. Right, I tend to start on the elbow. Things to consider, that has to be engaged. If I'm just lazily sitting on here, this elevator, this is on here, my shoulder's going to hurt straight away. So I have to push down into it. Pushing into the elbow, but also the forearm, so that I've got more stability. I start this in a crook position. Knees are bent, so my feet and hips are in line, rather than my hips and knees in line. Feet and hips. A bit more comfortable for people learning this position. Hands on the hips, because we want to go up that way. Push into the floor. Okay, that's stable through there. If I wanted to, I can do my sort of oyster clamshell sort of thing. Okay, so we've got a little bit of that. Right, down we go. So we've got that clamshell variation to add in. So I tend to go with that because then we can lean onto that knee, changes the position slightly, then we can get used to moving the arm around and making sure that this stack happens through here. If you ever take your arm up, make sure it's not just folded over. It needs to be across your body, get used to a T shape, do it as well as you can. Once you're happy with that, we can start to think about pushing the hips through, okay? So you can find that alignment, because from there we can add in all the other variations. So tensing through the lat, pushing down on the shoulder, squeeze hips up, okay? So that's all well and good. We can then add a little bit of that shape. So again, remember this is coming through here. So you either want it on that T or slightly underneath you. What's key is that it is not here. So I have to actively create tension. Otherwise, this starts to fall apart. Okay, so this is one version, sort of in that T. You can see that that would go across there, but as long as I'm pressing, I'll be okay. The other thing we can add at the elbow level will be then coming in with the feet, so we can learn that. So we tend to do crossed over first. So I've got the top leg out in front, and that gives me tension there. Then I can stack the legs, gives me tension there, or I can split the legs, making sure I don't fall backwards. Okay, all of that applies in straight arm. So find the place that that's comfortable, extend through the legs, push into position. Remember, we can have folded for a bit of balance, forwards, backwards. We can have stacked for that one. We can have up. We can do that. We can do whatever we like. Okay, so that's our side plank. Okay, so we've been going for ages.